Hey everyone, thanks for joining us here today at Book Blather. If you're new here, I'm Dave, this is Olive, and we talk about books and sometimes other stuff and try to have a little bit of fun while we're doing it. So today we're doing a little update. It's beginning ringing in the new year here, and we've never really done a channel update before or our plans because we've never been committed about anything before. But we're going to do it today because that's one of the things we are going to change. So been some exciting developments on the channel, so we want to give you a little bit of idea of how things are, what we're planning to do in 2024. So we have some goals, some events, and the most exciting announcement of all, which is not a surprise announcement anymore, but we'll hit that at the end. So first thing is we have two goals as we enter this new year. Basically, the first major thing is that we plan to start posting a lot more regularly, a lot more often, and a lot more regularly. We've been on BookTube a couple years now, and we started out the channel. It was really just like a side hustle, and we really just it was just not a dedicated thing. We were just going to do basically it was just a video extension of our Goodreads, which we don't even use anymore. But we were just going to do one video a month, a monthly wrap up, and that's what we did for a while. But eventually we got more into it. We started posting more often. And, now it's gotten to the point where this channel is actually a very significant part of our life. We spend a lot of time with it. We're very invested in it. We've made a lot of friends here, both booktubers and non-booktubers. And, we even this year experienced a devastating tragedy with the loss of a fellow booktuber and very good friend, Pax Panic. We did not expect all of this to happen when we started BookTube. We did not expect it to be something we were so emotionally invested in, but that happened. And so, we're still at the point, even though we post more frequently, we're still at the point where we kind of just, whenever we have time, we don't want to make it a chore. Not that it ever is, but, we didn't want to be governed by BookTube, but we kind of realized it's not really the way to run a good channel. If for us, in Olive's in my view, if you want people to be, dedicated, and interested in watching your channel, then you need to be dedicated to, putting out regular content that people can come to expect and rely on. So it's a definite change we're going to make this year. Like I said, we're going to be a lot more regular about it. And so that's what we're going to do. The other thing is this will be subject of a separate video that you'll be seeing shortly. But we discovered that a major problem we have is unfinished books. Not books that we intended to DNF, just, we do too many things and start too many things, and we have all these books unfinished. And we went back and looked at this past year. We were surprised. We do this every year. We were surprised at how many there were. So we are going to be dedicated to not doing that this year. We're going to be committed to finishing books that we start. Okay, so events. A lot of exciting events this year. The first thing is we are going to be involved in a number of, BookTube reading events. We had never done any before this year, and this year we did our first two. We did Horror Mayhem in May, and we did Garbaugust. We co-hosted Garbaugust in August, and so we had a great time with those. And so we don't, want to do too many events because, we're very much mood readers, especially Olive. And so we don't like to get committed to, big groups of books for an extended period of time. But we do want to do some because we did have a lot of fun with it. So this year we are going to be, again, we are going to be doing Horror Mayhem. This time, the Bookish Bryants were kind enough to invite us to co-host with them. So in May, we're going to be co-hosting Horror Mayhem, in which we focus on, there will probably be prompts this year. I don't know, that's up to Scott and Becky from the Bookish Bryants, but it's basically where we focus on reading a lot of short horror fiction. Then we are hoping in August to do Garbaugust again, and this was started by Criminale, where we focus in that month of reading nothing but garbage, what society considers trash. that sometimes can have a lot of value to read and can be quite enjoyable. So we're hoping to do that again in August. And then in November, we are going to be again, Bookish Bryants were kind enough to ask us to co-host New Worlds November, which again, I think there will be prompts, but this is essentially where we read a lot of short science fiction to try to introduce people to different subgenres within science fiction. So those are the actual monthly booktube events that we're going to be doing. We also are going to be doing what we have done the last couple of years, which is our own sort of themed months. So we have not tried to make these booktube events, but maybe we should. I don't know. Let us know. But what we typically do, Olive and I, in October, reread Halloween themed books. Where basically each week we read a short Halloween novel, and then we supplement that throughout the month with short stories, all specifically Halloween themed. We're doing that for a couple of years, and we're planning to do that again this Halloween because we always enjoy that. We love that holiday. And then in December, we are going to be doing, again, what we usually do, which is focus on Christmas-themed books in that month. Christmas-themed books, stories, graphic novels. So we've had a good time doing that, and that's what we're planning on doing again. So those are the, I don't know, maybe we should turn some of those into events. We'll see. This year, we also, for the first time, tried fireside readings, where we read Dickens' works. And we are planning to do more of that. Not fully committed to that yet. Those weren't super popular, but there were some people that enjoyed those. So where we basically read, Dickens stories by the fireside. So we are planning to probably do those again, at least in December again, but maybe it'll become more of an overall winter thing. We'll see. Another event, not really an event, but another project that we're going to be partaking in is MJ at Reading This Life has started this. It's called 24 and 24, where it is about reading banned books. 24 banned books in 2024. And MJ is on this righteous crusade to counteract this movement of banning books. And we are not going to commit to 24 banned books for 2024. We simply don't read fast enough to fit all of these things in the year. But we are going to read some. We applaud the cause that MJ is embarking on here, and we want to support it. And there are a lot of supposedly very good banned books out there, so we're going to be reading some of those this year. Okay, and then finally the announcement, which is, and we've announced this already, but in the last couple of months we've started to do more live streams, started to host. We had been on a few live streams in the past, but we've started to host or co-host some live streams. And we've been having a great time with that. And we have done a number of those with Gareth over at Book Songs and Other Magic. And when we've done some of these joint things, we've had great conversation. There seems to be enough people that are interested in our nonsense on those live streams that Gareth and I finally decided that we should do a regular show. So in 2024, we're going to be kicking off the year with a regular show. It is going to be, the show is called Is This Thing On? And we are going to be talking about, a lot about books, but also other things, kind of in the spirit of Gareth's channel, which is Books, Songs, and Other Magic, where he talks about other things as well. So it's going to be books, TV and film, music, issues of the day, anything that strikes our fancy and that people are interested in. We're going to have a lot of guests on the show, and we'll often have some themed topics for the shows. These are going to be every other Thursday, and so I am in the Eastern U.S. Gareth is in the U.K. So these are going to be every other Thursday, starting January 11th, 6 o'clock Eastern U.S. time, 11 o'clock UK time. PM. And so, like I said, we're very excited about it, both of us, and it's going to start. The first episode is going to be Thursday, January 11th. So we hope to see all of you there. So that's our basic plans for 2024. We would love to hear from any of you about what you would like to see us do this year, because, like as I said, we really want to try to amp up the channel now and really start doing more content. So let us know what you've liked, the type of content you've liked from us, and let us know what else you're interested in seeing from us, because we're always open to new things and we're happy to exploring new things, whether those are individual things on our channel here or topics you'd like to see us discuss in the live stream that we'll be doing with Gareth over at Book Songs and Other Magic. So let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. As always, if you don't want to leave anything substantial in the comments, you could always leave Olive a puppy emoji, because she does always love to see those. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you all very soon. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next time.